Wow. Had a long day. Well, I better get on with this review.
To be completely honest with you guys, I'm a huge fan of strategy games. The depth, the planning, even the fact that everything you work so hard to achieve in a game can fall apart in 5 seconds. One game comes to mind every time someone mentions strategy games. And no, it's not StarCraft, although it is an awesome game in its own right. I'm talking about XCOM. XCOM UFO Defense. Or XCOM Enemy Unknown if you want to get picky about it. Julian Gallup originally designed the game in 1993-1994, and it was a huge hit. The game was known for being tough and thought-provoking, but fair. No hand-holding. You were in charge of the UFO Defense Agency, and you were humanity's last hope. Fast forward a few years, and they had a pretty good run of games. But in the end, XCOM just slipped into obscurity. But the fans wanted more. Sure enough, in 2003, Altar Games saw that there was a definite need for more games like XCOM and started releasing a series called UFO. They made 3 games, each time getting the formula a little better. The last game they made in 2007, I fell in love with, and brought me back to the days that I was fighting aliens. The game was UFO Afterlight. In Afterlight, the last of the human survivors left on Earth were forced into a deal to preserve our race. Abandoned the Earth's surface to the invaders and moved off-planet to a small colony on Mars. It's up to you to deal with the local aliens on the planet and establish humanity's new home on the planet Mars. And boy, do you have big shoes to fill. This game has everything. All your personnel is customizable. From the weapons they're using, to their professions, to any training you want to give them. They're all unique and really develop as the game goes on. Hell, even the mods on your guns you can pick and choose. You manage what kind of buildings your base has too, what kinds of research your characters are doing, and who's doing it. You have complete control, micromanaging every little bit of this game down to its finest point. You send your personnel on missions to stop enemies or to capture new locations so you can terraform and mine the resources that are there. You even have a diplomacy element, where you can make friends or make enemies with different factions and different races in the game. You'll never play the same game twice, and everything changes depending on the choices you make in the game. From the get-go, the game has a set story, but it's pretty sandbox in how your choices affect the events in the game. It's your ship, and you're the captain of the vessel in the war to fight alien scum. It's definitely worth playing for both XCOM fans and the gamer who is looking for a little bit more depth to the strategy game experience.
Now, if you excuse me, I got more alien scum to kill. I'll see you next time. I hope.
Thank you very much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.